Hello and welcome to English Your Experience. I'm etetutor. This is a very quick poetry anthology video. So previously I showed you all the equipment here and explained why I had it out ready to analyse the anthology. Remember, this is the same for all exam boards. But then I realised that maybe you aren't quite clear on all of these terms. So very quickly I'm going to explain them. So everything I'm talking about now is what's known as subject terminology. And if you have a look on the assessment objectives, you can see that oh, it's too shaky. I'm gonna fall on the table. Okay, sorry about that. So if you have a look on the assessment objectives, you can see on AO2 that you need to analyse language form and structure, how it creates meaning and effects by using relevant subject terminology where appropriate. So in order to gain the higher grades, you need to be using these type of words in the right context, and you need to show that you understand them. You don't have to use really complex ones all the way through if your goal for English is to get a good pass. But if you're aiming really high, the more of this subject terminology you can use, the better. So let's start with something easy. So poems are made up firstly of lines, the literal line that you can see running along the page. And these lines are grouped together to form stanzas. Lots of students refer to the stanzas as paragraphs, which is using subject terminology inaccurately. You're not going to lose marks, but you're not going to gain that little drip that you would have done by using the term stanza. If that makes sense. Then we've got here rhyme scheme. So this is something that's a little bit more technical. I've made a few videos about this, so you might want to check it out. But basically here you're just looking at the pattern of the rhyming within a poem. The form is the type of poem it is. Is it a limerick? Is it a sonnet? Whatever. And then language, the words themselves. And then these words themselves make up different poetic devices, the sort of things you find in a book about literary terms. Then we have got tone. Is the writer upbeat, happy, depressed, so on. Themes, the big ideas, often not tangible things within the poem. So the content, the ideas, the themes, what it's about. You will also need to comment on whether the poem has been written in the third person or the first person. So if it's first person, I wandered lonely as a cloud. Third person, he wandered lonely as a cloud. So that's nice and easy. You may also want to comment on punctuation within the poem if it's significant, and semantic fields, so groups of words all to do with the same topic that have been included to create an impact. I don't know, say to make it more emotive. Language and structure, obviously. Structure, the way the poem's organised, how it's made up with those stanzas and lines, how the themes are brought across. And then you will also need to comment on the writer's perspective, so their point of view. Look at similarities and differences when you're doing the comparison poem, and use quotations. Alright then, thanks for watching. If you heard a little scratching sound during the video, that's Pip, my dog, demanding to get inside, so I better dash. Please hit like if you've learned anything here. If the videos are making you feel a little bit more confident, maybe hit like too, just to show other young people that they do help. Right then, bye for now.